So we welcome everyone to the University of Ghana and to the course UGRC 150 Critical Thinking and Practical Reasoning. It is one of the University of Ghana required courses. The expectation is that anyone that takes a University of Ghana degree should have earned a very good pass in this course, plus others that are also labeled UGRC. And this particular one is the 150 called Critical Thinking with Practical Reasoning. I'm sure that by the time we go through the introduction and go to our course outline a little and do our topic one, we would know perhaps to a certain degree why, regardless of your course that you came to do in the university, you will be required. It's a requirement by force. That's what it means. You are required to have passed critical thinking, academic writing, and some others. Why? Why is it so? Perhaps by the time we finish with our introduction, you will know why. Okay. But the course is delivered online. And so let me help you if you need it. I suppose some of you do. I've seen some of the emails that came in out. Some of them I was amazed, but it's fine. It just means people are not reading or they are used to a certain posturing. University education will not be spoon feeding you with information like that. It is put into announcement. You navigate your way through and discover things. That's why you are given an honorary degree. You are honored. You do need. When you finish university, we respect you, we honor you for the hard work done. Okay, there's a reason why. So don't be all pardon my language, all dependent on people. Or please send the link. Who has the link? The person who has the link found it from a certain place. Go there, the place that you all must go. That's the Sakai. Okay, so I want to walk you through that quickly. Now, if you do your UG University of Ghana website and www.ug.edu.gh and find the Sakai LMS and key and select that. You see, Sakai LMS will be under the featured links at the UG website. If you select that, it will bring you to this interface you see on my screen now. Okay. Then you key in your student ID. The student ID, I will put in my staff ID. Okay. Then you put in your PIN. It was on your admission letter. So your ID as a user ID here, then your PIN as the password. So I put in my PIN as well and enter. And that should take me to the Sakai interface. Okay. That is the home page. You won't see all these plenty shortcuts because perhaps you are not a lecturer, so you won't see this. But you also see your own, except that if you are looking up here where I'm pointing to on the screen, you will see that this is PHCL 2014. But then as you come here, this is field 3071. And so you see some fours and ones and 30s, or is it? Where are they? 19, 18, 30, and whatever. That shows you that these are different campuses. Students won't have different campuses. So your courses at the top like this will all be 30, 30, 30, 30. Let me show you. For example, look at what I've highlighted. This is UGRC 150, 30, S1, 22, 23. So if you are doing business administration, you will see another course at the top of your Sakai like this. But the coding will be maybe UGBS 101 30 S1 22 23. Then another course, maybe if you have information studies also there, it will be INFS as InfoStat 101, 30 S1 20. Why? Because you are a distance student. I have different campuses, so they alternate. You see different campuses. Now, so when you see UGRC 150, I've explained that is the course code. The 30 describes the campus. So 30 is for distance education programs. Your code is 30. That's why you see 30 running through. Okay. Then S1 means semester one, the first semester of what? 2022, 2023 academic year, which we are in now. That is the meaning of the coding here. Okay. Now, so you select that because you are going to discuss or you are going to engage content or read announcement or do a test or quiz on where the UGRC 150 course. So that is where you go to. You don't go to the other one, the UGBS you see there. You will go there if you are going to do something relative to what? UGBS. That is business school course. Or you will go to, which other courses do you have? Information studies course site. If you are going to send an assignment to information studies, please understand, you don't go and submit your UGRC assignment to information studies platform. And then when you don't get a grade for that, you say, oh, but it doesn't matter, the lecturers can switch. You have thrown your work away. Okay, so these are what we call the course sites. Now, if you go to your course site on Sakai and you find the specific course in question, this one, which we are dealing with now. When you select it, now everything displaying is telling you that you are inside the room for what? Critical thinking. This is the lecture room for critical thinking. And so, to the left of that interface, what are we looking at? The tools. This is what we call the tools. Those of you who say you can't find site info, which website? Someone said, which app will take me to site? Let me say, hey, I'm on for no. By University of Ghana na app. Which app? It is here. These are the tools. These are the tools. Okay. The tools on. Are you laughing at somebody? These are the tools on Sakai. Don't get yourself worked up. Crying BBI is language. You get used to it in no time. Okay. So we are on Sakai now. Sakai is not a certain man. They say I should go and look for Mr. Sakai. And I've called the email they gave me is not picking my sister. This is Sakai, the website. And just like WhatsApp, just like Facebook. Sakai is only a learning management system, LMS. Okay, so we are on it now. Then at the top there, you will see various course sites that you have registered into, the courses you do. So take my courses that I teach as the courses I do. The only thing is that you are seeing different campuses, but a student cannot have more than one campus. So all the courses you have, after the code, you will see 30. That means you are a distance student. You won't have 30 kakra. Main campus kakra. Main campus is 1. City campus is 4. College of Health Sciences 3. You see, I have all of them there because I'm teaching those different campuses, students of those different campuses. You can't have that. Okay, so you got that. Then now you are sure you have entered the correct course site that you are dealing with. So here you are on distance education course site, which one? UGRC 150. Now everything opening here is relative to that course. So we go to our overview. Overview gives you a summation, a summary. So I like to post my course outline, the syllabus, the course details at the overview too, because that's the first thing up there that any student may want to explore. Okay, I post the whole course outline there. But there's also the tool. Look on my screen, please, respectfully. I'll be pointing as I speak. Okay, so you see the syllabus tool also. That's where you should actually put the syllabus, the course outline. Okay, so when you go there, you click it, you see that there. The syllabus is also there. Then announcement too. Some of you never saw the animal call announcement. You didn't read anything. Hey, what's right? My bro, I've responded to more than 120 emails from distance students telling you what I've already put in announcement to save you that stress. They ask, no, please. So is our course online or in person? Then I'll ask, what did the announcement say? So I'm sure someone will say, this long thing you type, what did the announcement say? Can't you just say online or in person? You don't know, I'm helping you. Because if you go into the announcement, there are other informations there besides just online or in person that you shouldn't miss. That's why I point you to the source. Teach people how to know Christ. Okay, let's use something. Teach people how to fish. Maybe you can give him one fish so that he'll survive and get strength. But teach them how to fish. Don't do handout every day, 30, 20. Give him 500. Go and get nose marks and sell. 500 oranges. So that every day she can feed herself. Not that today 10 cities, tomorrow 20 cities, tomorrow 30. He will be overly dependent on you. That's one of the critical thinking tools I've given you, principles. So look at the announcement too. See the announcement I posted. 11th, 13th, 14th. I keep posting. Some of them, they are reminders because if I look at the messages coming, people haven't looked at it. Or they are waiting for the announcement to hit their email. Brothers and sisters in the Lord, if you have that posture, you will struggle. If the thing doesn't hit your email because your email isn't activated, or perhaps you missed it, or the lecturer didn't copy your email because she's not obliged to, you see, what should you do? You want a degree. So every morning when you wake up, you go to your course sites on Sakai because you're a distance student. That is your first point of call. You are not a physical a student that go to the physical lecture hall. Even they are required to go and read the announcement, because if you have 1,500 students, which lecture hall is going to host all of them at once? So it is a place where you won't cheat one group over the other. You put the information there and it gets to 6,000 people at once. So it's your interest, it is in your interest to go to the course site yourself. Go to the announcement tool for that course and check what has been posted by the lecturer or tutor or instructor. Okay. So these are informations there, giving you meeting links, for example. There's a welcome note for you, and I gave you important information. We don't have enough of the textbooks now. People have taken delivery of them. So don't you worry. Distance people, you can depend a bit more on your friend and the resources that we put in your resource to. They're a bit more elaborate. Okay, because the textbook is finished. Some will send and say, please reserve one. Hey, we are using we are serving thousands of students. You see. So I quickly put it out there so that those who can, it to be first come first serve this. I can't look at somebody's face and say, I'll give you, I won't give. And the university cannot print 10,000 because it is not compulsory by force the students should come and buy. They can collect from the predecessors. You see, it's the same textbook. Or they can borrow. Or the one that we don't like to see, which is still an option. Some steal it too. So the university prints a certain number and then makes it available. So there's just a few left at the office now. Apparently, some have even come to pay for it. And so you can go to the School of Art. We picked some for convenience and put at my office there so people can easily find the office building. Apparently, it got finished last Friday. Okay. For D, you won't struggle much because of how we do your content. It is tailor-made for distance learning. So aims and objectives, what have you, are all contained there. You will do fine if you engage that content and bring your questions. Okay. But I put information on textbook buying and all that. So these are at the announcement. You can see that when you go read it. Then back to the left side, look at it. The sessions are for you. So session 1, you know what you are going to do. Session 2, you know what you are going to do in that order. All that information is also, look at it. I'm still scrolling. See the resource 2. This is the resource 2. If you scroll all the way down, see site info. This is site info, where you should select and go in there and choose a group and sign up for a group. Only one group. Why? Because assessment will be connected to the group. We want to have some variety. Okay, so some of the questions will be, for example, we say, this is to group 1, this is to group 3, this is to group this. If you are not in a group, you won't see assignment at your assignment too. When you won't see it, you say, oh, there is no assignment. Meanwhile, there's an assignment. So you should sign up for a group. Because share group bloom. But if for some reason you couldn't attend that group session, like maybe today you had a wedding or something to attend, no problem. You are always able to join the other group. That's why we shared all the links. It's not like some secret society. You can't be in another. No, it's the same set of people. Wow. But you must belong, be fixed in, rooted in one group. Why? So that we can identify you. If you are in more than one group, the system will not connect you to an assignment. So sign up for one and attend. Okay, that's site info. Those who are looking for the app for site info, there is no app. That is it over there. And there is an email to tell the person talking that I beg him or her. Silence. When I mute, keep it muted. Keep it muted, please. Okay. All right. You also see the email too there. When you're sending an email, make sure you are not sending it to everyone. Otherwise, your private information will go to the whole site of 3,000 people. Ubianye alert. Maybe I should just walk you through that briefly. How you send an email. These principles are all useful for the courses. So all the courses you will do. You send yes, you send the sister. I'm looking for you to mute you. Hey, Radin and I am. Where are they? I can't even find them. I may have to mute all again. Please don't talk. I can hear what you are saying before you tell me where your inheritance is. Okay. Keep it muted. Mute. When I mute, don't unmute. Here we are. So here at email 2, this is what you will see. Because you wanted to send an email, you won't find the person's email, but you will find the person. The email is hidden in the system. The email is hidden in the system. So you won't find the email, so you write it down. And when you send, when you send, the person will see.
Level 100. Auntie, if you check me, Auntie, yes, I do. You cry, you were here before.
Now I've muted all again. I beg you, keep it muted so you can hear what I'm telling you, please. You will need it. People submit their 30%, maybe I or something, project work for UGRC 150. Then it goes to psychology, paper B, because they didn't know. And they are scoring 0 reset when they know the content proper, but they didn't know the pedagogy, the way around it. So listen. Okay. I was going to show you the email. Watch. Here is it. If you mistakenly go and mail your assignment and other people told it, they copy it, you will all be cited for plagiarism and you score 0 because of how you sent an email. You shared your thing to the whole class and people copied it without you knowing. Those are the implications. So it's not a waste of time at all. Watch. When you click on the email too, this is where it will take you to. Remember, I am an instructor. Okay. You will see the same thing, but this name is an instructor name. So let me look at my colleagues that are left. Then I'll act as a student. Okay. If you want to send the mail to say the lecturer, me, or to Dr. Morgan, there are 3 of us teaching. I don't know if I've told you, myself, Dr. Morgan, and Mr. Okansi. My name is Dr. Nancy Miles Bafo Jimfi. Okay, that's my name. I teach the course and currently I coordinate as well. So let's look at this. So you select roles. I just did that and you saw it. When you select roles, you see the various roles, like positions, so to speak, on the course site. Okay, there is an instructor on it, that's a lecturer. There are students on it. There's teaching assistant and there are tutors. You deal with tutors and instructors. Then there are students. Okay, so you want to send the message to a lecturer. Let's say you want to send it. If you select instructor, see what I'm doing. The box, see how many instructors are on it. Then you choose the specific instructor you are sending the mail to. Click it back. And then you can type in your message down there with the title. And when you send the mail, then to go to that particular person. So maybe you wanted to send the message to Dr. Morgan and you select Dr. Morgan's box. This way, I won't see the message, even though I will be an instructor on it as well. I won't see. It will go directly to Dr. Morgan. If you want it to go to all the lecturers, then you click the main box for instructor. You see what happened? It selected all of them. Now, if it is not to a lecturer, but say you are groups, so you want the message to go to those of you in group what, Paul? This is group 2, right? So you come here and select group 2. The message will go to your group 2 friends that you are addressing. Even in the group 2, if it's not everybody in group 2 that you are looking for, then highlight the group name. See what I'm doing? It will open all those signed up for group 2. See, you see, then you go through and find a specific person by name, whatever, and then send a message to click the box. The same principle works. If we had sections, we don't have sections here, so we didn't show that. Okay. If it is students, generally, rows, this one, the rows here, these are for instructors. You can choose for students. See, all the number of students registered are here. You find a specific person and send. That's how you send an email. People want to send an email and they come into all. They just go to email and select all. It goes to 3,000 people, administrators, instructors, those who have dropped the course and gone, they registered, but they've dropped and left. Your friend that you are going to say, Doc, please, I think my Mr. Asimesi copied my work and I want you to look at it. And then if anything, call us and let's come and deliberate. He's also reading it. So don't do that. Okay, it's very offensive. Sometimes people don't know. Then they crowd your your emails with messages. If there is no question with the email bit, then we can now go to, I think that the next thing should be resource to. There's the chat room. It is for chats, so I don't take it too much. Now the assessment tools are what? Discussion tool, assignment tool, test and quizzes tool. These ones are the tools we use to assess you, to grade you. Assignment tool allows you to work. If you are tired, you pause, you save it as a draft, you go later, you come. So when I give you, say, a 1 week ultimatum to submit an assignment, normally essays or written assessment, you can be working now, you get tired, or you want to go and check the word count or something. It allows you to go in and come out, go in and come out. So far as you save your work as a draft, you don't submit it, you save it as a draft. It is this tool that permits you to do that. It's called assignment tool, assignment.
Please, Doc, I can't hear you.
Doc, please, we can't hear your voice.
I think she has went offline.
You can't hear anything though.
She's off. She's off. She'll be back.
I think she's off. She's off. Yeah.
I'm on it. I'm back.
I think she's not on the line.
I am back. I think
She's
I
back.
suspect a network. I suspect. Yeah, I'm back. I suspect a network trip or something like that. But we are back on. So let's continue. Can you hear me, please? Can you hear me, please?
Yes, please.
All right.
Yes,
Thank you
please.
very much. Yo, let's
Yes,
continue.
yes,
I think
please.
there was a trip. So I was just explaining
Yes, we
to
can
you, but
hear you.
everything is continuing. Yeah. Thanks so much. Let's continue. So please, let me reshare my slides on the Sakai. I was just explaining to you that, where are we? Yeah. Yeah. So you don't share your thing to every student or the whole site and say that, Doc, please, I don't think I liked how my lecturer assessed my thing. It looks like this one was correct, but he gave me wrong there. Then the thing is going to everyone. Everyone is seeing, including the person you say didn't mark your thing. How does anybody interrogate that for you? See that? So you have to know how to send those. And then I touched on the grade book, and I was talking about the assessment tools as well. You don't go and put an assignment submission into, say, the chat room or the Dropbox or any other place apart from where you were instructed to do so, because these three are the assessment tools. Tests and quizzes are timed assessment tools, okay? Unlike assignment. When I say timed, it has a starting point, maybe 30 minutes or 20 minutes or 1 hour. So you will see that some of your assessments will be at tests and quizzes. When the lecturer tells you, I have posted assignment for you at the test and quizzes tool, you should go to the test and quizzes tool and do that assignment. That's where they said it is posted. Don't say, oh, but there's nothing there. Doc, I've gone, I don't see anything there. Where are you going? What do you go to check? Are you going to the test and quizzes too? Or because she said assignment, so you are still standing at the assignment? She said I posted an assignment for you at the test and quizzes too. So that's where you go to. Okay, then there is the discussion question, the discussion tool, also at the left side there. What is it used for? You can post a major question and allow for inputs, okay? Input from all of you. So when you read it and you make your own response to that problem, let's say maybe you are supposed to respond in not more than 50 words. Your response gives you the mark, and then you are able to read other people's responses only after you have submitted it. That's how I set up my discussion questions. So you are able to come and read to get other people's views. Only when you submit, then you enter the room. If you haven't submitted, you are outside. Okay, so that's a way of checking at the discussion too. Maybe for 10 marks or something, we may ask you to distinguish, say, deduction from induction with an example. Don't let your response exceed, say, one paragraph of 50 words. People don't know. Some people never attempt anything. This course site can monitor everything, even how many times you attempted to answer a question. When you have clear instructions that don't exceed, maybe at answering only one attempt, then you do 2-3 times. Sometimes to score you 0 because of that. So when we enter the system, it shows clearly how you are behaving there. Okay, I think that I've given some good information on navigating Sakai. Test and quizzes I've done assignments, I've looked at discussions. Now you are ready to go to the resource tool. Please look on my screen. I'm pointing at the resource tool. This is where we put every resource. The English people say resource, that you need. Resource. Slides, links, what's the other one? Recorded videos, what have you. Sometimes when I put here, then I shoot an announcement through to you. So it comes with an announcement, but I'm not obliged to do that. So you go here to see what resources the lecturer has put together for you. Okay, for distance, they make it even easier for you. They are categorized into sessions. So at the resource too, was there a question? I heard someone talking. Was there a question? Okay, so I select resource two, and I've done that. And then I'll share with you. I am just working from Sakai to show you that you shouldn't have too many complaints, okay? This is Sakai, the one you have. That is where I'm working from, not even from my desktop. You have every information. See, these are the sessions. I think they'll populate it for you. This is my site, but you will see this there. Lecture 3. Where is it? Even unit 10, that is the final lecture. There are slides there for you there. Session 6, that is discussion on unit 6 is there. See, all posted by myself, yours truly. People have never seen this animal called resources. They don't know that there is any animal called that. Look at your links. 2023 D meeting links. Inside it are all the links for myself. I have one link for all the 3 groups I'll engage. Dr. Morgan has one for this afternoon session. Is there? So just in case today you couldn't attend the 8 to 10, we want you to be consistent though, because wherever I get to, I'll build on it from there. But if you couldn't, you can join, like I said earlier, another group. It is there. It's on this paper. This, if you click this, you see links there. You copy it, you paste, and you are good to go. Okay. So the links are there. The course outline is inside there. I have seen Aaron Chuniboy's hand for a while, but I don't know if it is a genuine question or it is a mistake. That's
yes,
I've not called
madam.
you. Okay. Then keep it
Madam,
down
actually,
for me. Okay?
All right.
Is there a question?
Hello. Yes, madam.
Oh, sorry about that too. You see the thing I'm saying. Please ask. What is your question?
Madam, please, I want to take you back to the assignment. Are we to submit all assignments via?
Yes.
Yeah. Are we to submit all assignments via emails?
No, the assignment 2 is there. Every assignment will come with its instructions. If I gave you an assignment and I said I will receive those assignments at the test and quizzes too, then it means that I want you to submit it at the test and quizzes too. But I just showed you the tools on Sakai. so that you know that there is a tool called the assignment tool, this one. There is a tool called test and quizzes tool, and there is a tool called discussion tool. They are the 3 tools that you use to assess students. Which me mark your work. They are connected to the gradebook. I don't know if that helps.
Thank you, madam.
All right, sir. You're welcome. Please, if there's another hand up and it is actually a question, I want to take it. But you shouldn't have your hands up for too long like that. Loretta Mponsa. Loretta, is there a question? Elizabeth Bampo. I see 9 hands up. Are there questions? Right, so we'll go on. If there are questions, we'll get to engage them later. Now, if you look, you see there's unit 9 also. Then there is lecture 1. That is how you look for. This is the first lecture, the slides for lecture 1. If you click on it, it will open to. Yes, Auntie. Ask your question.
Please, will you get a notification if there's any work to be done?
You should get a notification, but you know, it's a network thing. So sometimes when you have even done it, the notification takes a while, especially with classes that are large, or when the traffic on Sakai is that I don't know if it's high. If you have so much work, inflows and outflows, people are sending so many emails, or they are doing several quizzes and stuff like that. Sometimes it delays. Sometimes it takes a while before you get feedback. You see, the person that was unmuted was very loud. You see, when I muted again, look at how the class is quiet, so you can hear me. It comes down. I don't understand why the person will unmute and be infiltrating the hard discussion you're having with noise. I don't understand why. Please keep it like this. As soon as I finish that, the person has landed again. My sister, so that is it. So sometimes you may not get a prompt. It comes later, but it's always better to look out for it, because it could be that your submission wasn't successful. Maybe your network failed you or something. That is why you haven't gotten a notification that the work has been sent. So you have to ensure that you follow up. Sometimes you may want to ask the lecturer by email, or if he or she has given a phone contact, you respectfully ask, please, I have not received the prompt yet, so I wanted to check if my submission has been successful. Not that when it's 5 minutes to the close of the time, they gave you 1 week to do the work, then 5 minutes to 5. They say, Doc, please, can you confirm if if you call me at that time, I won't even respond. Whoever, the lecturer won't even respond, because we're a serious student, but it's not 5 minutes to time that you want to know if your submission went through for a 1 week assignment period, I think that my lady is answered. So we will quickly now go to what we opened for lecture 1, and then
Thanks,
discuss. You are welcome. Maybe on the course outline, let's show you 1 or 2 things. I'll go back. Let me show you 1 or 2 things on the course outline. Then we can do the content proper. Okay, so still on Sakai, at overview 2, you will now see the course outline. Let somebody read here we are. That's the course outline I'm projecting. I just clicked on the overview 2. Now you know the 2. And then it showed me what the lecture has posted there. Some lectures won't put anything at overview, just their picture or some introductory something. But you get the syllabus at the syllabus. But I put it here. So here it is. It gives you all the information you know. Those are my details there. My office hours that I try to keep. It addresses only very pertinent concerns. You don't come to the office to come and just ask if tomorrow we'll have a lecture. The students that this course engage are many. There are plenty. So you just can't walk in, 6,000 students going and coming, COVID and all. So you should make use of the emails as much as you can and read announcements, because one announcement can address about 6 concerns for thousands of students. See, we work more effectively that way. All right. Then the details of the instructors who are your lecturers. I'm there. Dr. Morgan is there. This is his details. Mr. Okanse is there. Then tutors that D has given us to assist us teach you. They are to the right. Their emails are also there. Then the course description. I want a very good reader to read the course description for us, if you can see it. So raise your hand if you want to read quickly. Shadrach, go ahead. Shadrach, your hand was up. Oh. I take someone else. Ruben Okujeto. Ruben, please read for me. Unmute first and read.
Okay. Course
Thanks
description.
very much.
Critical thinking is the careful, deliberate determination of whether you should accept, reject, or suspend judgment about a claim, and of degree of confidence with which to accept or reject it. Critical thinking operates according to rational evidence in that beliefs and claims are evaluated by how well they are supported by reason. This course will introduce learners to the method and the principles used to distinguish good, correct from bad, incorrect reasoning. The course will provide concepts and techniques that are required to be employed in critical thought and practice within the academic arena and everyday life. It also aims at giving learners these tools to be able to critically analyze and distinguish between various types of discourse, reasoning, and belief.
Thank you very much and well done. Okay, so that is basically a fair idea of what the course critical thinking and practical reasoning is about. It's a description. You are describing in simple terms what the course seeks to do or what it is about. It is a course that will train its students to learn how to suspend judgment until they have justification, good grounds as to why they should accept or reject a claim, a position, a belief, a principle, etc. My ability, a skill of suspending, holding on to a certain view until there's a limit. You see, you hold on to it until you have good grounds. That's what your friend read, correct justification. The premises on which you draw those conclusions are well grounded. That skill is what the critical thinking discipline evolves, polishes in its learners. So until I have justification, enough grounds, and the degree of confidence I can have in that grounds are different. So we are going to learn how, we are going to learn tools, techniques, skills, principles, methods that help us to assess how people are thinking about a matter until we have what? Grounds, enough grounds based on which we can draw the conclusions we draw. That way we are able to hold on to beliefs, we are able to hold on to claims, positions. It may be in politics, it may be at the law court, maybe in church, maybe in our medical profession. We are able to hold on to truths, so to speak, quote and unquote, that have justification, not the one that is whipped by populist grounds. You see, OBRCAS syndrome. Put the pony on my forehead. This is a sister going to do her hair. Why? Oh, because that is what everybody is doing. Now, that is what is in book. Really? Auntie, look at your forehead. That you want the pony on top of it. And we ask you, I say everybody is doing. Is that your reason, your grounds, the justification for putting the pony on your forehead? Is because everybody is. Are you everybody? Check your forehead size. The point then is, what is the grounds for which you are making the decision. I use a very trivial example, but when we elevate it to politics, or we elevate it to religion, etc., then you see the implications. Until you have good grounds for the claims you make, you cannot subscribe to that claim, what hook, line, and sinker, and carry it on your show. I want a limousine kind of wedding. I was telling the previous class, this is a sister to her beloved. They've gone through all the counseling. The guy is the type she wants, God-fearing, disciplined, committed, hardworking, etc. But he has just started life. His salary is 276 Ghana cedis, 10 pesos. I want to, I'm going to do wedding. He said you want limousine wedding with 3 buffets. I'll change my gown 3 times. Hey, Auntie, I'm muted. And the reception too. We want the pictures at Dubai, and they would, where is this brother going to get it from? It doesn't come from a very rich home, but that's okay. We'll start because you want certain things and you found them in him. So you want to start from somewhere. You want limousine wedding. Then we ask you why. Trying to find the justification. Take note, the grounds of why you are making the conclusion, or drawing the conclusion you're drawing, or holding on to the position you hold on. You say, oh, but I'm a Legon girl, and we Legon people, that's how all the Legon ladies, Auntie, why being sharp, small brain, Legon people. Are you Legon people? You are you. So even as you learn from others, let appropriate it to you. And it will be meaningful. You haven't seen coconut reception wedding diamond is designer basa. You don't need a gown. You say no footwear, please. So you do the wedding at the beach. You the I for you wear some, and the people coming to don't wear some. Summer clothing, please. Then your crown is some nice flowers. The one you watch in telenovelas and you appreciate. Invited guests are 30. Reception, they're using coconut with straw inside. Everything green. They have arranged the place. Your budget, 30 Ghana for the coconut. Because you are going to plug them. It's the people who plug. I'm just trying to say some of the things in jest. But you can have a customized thing that fits your pocket. You should think. But if you go and borrow or what's the thing? Is that borrowing? I don't even know whether it's borrowing or lending. You borrow a Ghana and you get 300 million Ghana cedis and do a spectacular wedding reception in the plane. The Legonite that came, you host them at Dubai, etc. We will come and take the pictures and post it on Facebook. 3 days after the wedding, you can stay at home. The brother is busily working to pay $300 million. Where is the wisdom in it? So if you have it and you enjoy it, it's beautiful. But if you don't have a critical thinker, doesn't say because the crowd said it. And so I want us to move quickly to the slides proper because I have content there for you. You're able to hold on to, you say, I caught him. I saw him, Gani. His hand was inside the soup. So I've caught a thief. Really? His hand was inside the soup. There are the videos. They show it. He was even receiving the dollars. He was counting it. Really? So what? So I've caught a thief. Really? Small brain. Because I could be the one telling, maybe the lecturer is standing by telling the class rep, please take my phone from my bag for me. I want to make a call, even during lecture. So the class rep's hand is inside the lecturer's bag. You take a snapshot of his hand inside the lecturer's bag and say, you see, you're looking for your laptop, your phone, doc. This guy stole it. I saw his hand, Gani. The hand inside the bag, which you have a picture or a video of, doesn't in itself say anything. If you're a critical thinker, yet you need to further probe. That's why when you even catch the person red-handed, the law courts tell you, bring the person to court. You can't do instant justice. No way, because you never know. You never know. You see, I moved from wedding. I just went to the law court. I'm coming to the hospital. When the person said he has diagnosed someone with whichever deadly disease you have in mind, okay, I can't mention any of them because I don't think any of them are as deadly as they are presented to be. Okay, but just think about it. When they said you have that disease and you are going to die, I mean, I've practiced for 30 years as a medical doctor, and whenever we saw the symptoms XYZ in a person died the next day. Therefore, the person died in 3 hours. Those of you who listen to my recordings on YouTube, you would have heard all these examples somewhat. A person dies in the next 3 hours. You have been in my hospital queue for over 2 hours. You just got access in. I checked, you have those symptoms. So in the next 30 minutes, you are going to die. Hey, Uncle Doctor, yes. I mean, I have over 30 years experience. This is the person telling you that. Conclusion, you are going to die. You cannot give birth. When I see these kinds of fibroids and I know you cannot, or from what I know, it is not possible. From what I know. Even that one, I don't say it is not possible. I don't have what it takes to give you a child from this. Maybe you should consider other alternatives because you are limited. That is a fair judgment. But people would say that this one is condemned. Then they close you off, ready for that. Go and get Audome. The critical mind doesn't do that. A critical thinker interrogates matters. That is why we are telling every discipline, from the ontology to religions, to church, to the priest, to politics, whatever, come and have some limited training in critical thinking, not just critical thinking, but also in what? Practical reasoning to solve practical problems. Otherwise, you know so much and you can't help society. So your ability to suspend judgment until you have enough justification to hold the position you hold, the belief, the ground, is what critical thinking is about. And you will see that it cuts across disciplines, from medicine to law to religions. I've said it over and over again, to marriage, to everyday upbringing. There are parents that will never smile with their children because they feel when they are too cordial with them, or family easy. So when that is coming, it's like, moon worker. Everyone has to work like in the moon. You don't have to say, no. What kind of philosophy is that? What kind of thinking has gone into the relationship you are building with your child? There are teachers who can't impart knowledge unless they raise a king. But then there's something wrong with what you are doing. Because the child should have so much confidence in the teacher and so much respect. Of course, some go recalcitrant, but you should be able to impart knowledge without raising a king. You can even discipline more effectively than with the king. The king makes people, your voice, the different accents and tones in your voice should put a child in check. A mother's eyebrow should tell the child that you are going beyond your limit. You better get up and pack the books. This is anti-stalking. The eyebrow alone. When you raise it a certain angle, the child knows that he or she has overstayed her welcome. A child properly trained by the help of God. Of course, some you train and train and train, still they won't change. Then you pray into it. And people, all I'm saying with all the background talk is that critical thinking is what? Topic neutral. It is not restricted to only one specific topic. That's why the business folks amongst you are here. You are coming to learn how to market your product, for example. You can't go and talk all bro, big English when you are going to market a SIM card, or Momo, the facility called Momo, to say my fisher folks. Then you go and stand there and say, I brought you something. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hello. You know this local thing that people think is foreign. Hello. Please, I have a product that I can. You're talking to fisher folks, Auntie Adra. The people, the way they are aggressively pushing Ultrahama. You go with your fishing gear. If you can't speak that 1, 2, 3 lines, you must speak. If it is in the north, speak 1, 2, 3 lines. Let them catch your attention. You're going for evangelism. All you are doing in that area, Sebi, an area that you want the people. The people don't speak this. It's a local area. Go there with someone who speaks that. Don't go and be all brofu on them. Elegant, with no content. Enthusiasm without content. A friend of mine said that, no. It is part of how you impart knowledge, how you practically deal with a solution, a problem, and bring solution. By the time you leave that place, you would have won souls without compulsion. Evangelist. marketer, you would have gotten a lot of people on the board. You are an insurance person. You are trying to get insurance folks to sign up to your insurance policy. Touch on the important parts of the policy in a way that will be meaningful. So we will learn definitions, unit 2. And you see why making meaning. You see why how you teach a child, for example, is not the same as how you teach an adult. And even an adult, if you are teaching a practical course, is different from how you teach a calculative course, and so on and so forth. Why? Because you have to make an impact afterwards. The critical thinker ultimately, therefore, aims at helping you. Look on my screen, please, as I teach. Okay, it's helping you use language in a concise manner, helping you distinguish different ways of reasoning. We'll go to our content properly. Okay, we will deliver this course, therefore, in 10 weeks substantively. The first week is introductory, the last week is almost like a revision. So substantively 10 weeks. You have 3 instructors, ably supported by the 7 tutors I already mentioned. You have continuous assessments. The first one opens in week 3. This is week 1 being done. I'll meet you at this group again next week, same time. Because we have divided you into groups and you're supposed to sign up for a group. I've already mentioned that at site info, which I showed you. Okay, so we'll meet next week, same time for your week 2. By the 3rd week, I'm opening assessment to earn you a 10 mark. Look on your screen. Then by the 5th week, we'll open another assessment. All these are here. It's not every lecturer that does this. There's a reason, because we respect you too much to take you through things like this. We expect that you should know. So I put it on a document and then post it there. But I tell you, people would never see. Some people after registration, the next time they come online is when they hear there's IA. By the time they come to do IA, they've lost 20 marks already, sometimes 30, sometimes 50 marks gone already. They already are set to fail, get a receipt and come again, minus you. So you are going to be minded. 3rd week, you are doing an assessment that will check plagiarism. So don't copy. You will do it yourself and it won't be difficult. It will be things we've done. Then the 5th week, you will do the second assessment, also worth 10%, totaling 20% continuous assessment exercise. Then the 8th week for you, you will do an interim assessment, which is worth 30%. All of them via Sakai, but some of them you will go and sit on the computers, at the computer labs. You will sit, you will be supervised. Then you want to make sure you are sitting there doing it, okay? Not somebody. Then the final exam will also be 50, totaling 100%. You see the breakdown? Yeah. If you get anything below 50, if you get 49%, it's a receipt. For those who don't know, 50 is a D for Daniel, Dada, Do. I tell my students, I don't like this Father and Emmanuel and Do and Dada. No, go get Adam, Baba. Yes, A and B, yes. If you are struggling for whatever reason, you get cut. We don't like it, but we manage. But this Dada and Father and those ones are not good for your grade. Okay, you want to make sure you always have a strong, stable internet when you are working. All right, especially on the timed assessments that appear on tests and quizzes. Look at the policy on plagiarism. Copying is upheld by University of Ghana. University of Ghana doesn't like it. So we take serious exception to copied work, and we will catch you if you copy. I have warned you, especially with essays. You score straight 0. Some of them we can even report you to the university. So don't make that a habit. Required tests, I've already told you we don't have enough even left. So if you get some, fine. But you would have picked it from the philosophy department. We don't have too many left. Just a few left, I'm told. Even as I speak, maybe people have picked them up. Okay, now to the schedule or plan of work. Look at it. You'll see that week 1. Look at what we are supposed to do. I'm supposed to introduce you to critical thinking and review the course outline. And that would have ended week 1. Then week 2 follows. Look at it highlighted here. Week 2 follows, where we'll take the types of sentences, we'll recognize sentence fragments, emotive expressions, or identify the different types of declarative sentence, what have you. Those who have looked at the slides, you already know that. I'll just come to class and engage a discussion on it and take your questions and throw light make them meaningful, connect them to practical examples and what have you, so that you can now apply them. I'm not coming to tell you there are 3 types of statement. What are they? The factual statement, value judgment. It is already in the slides. You see that. But I'm supposed to make it meaningful to you, define it. So when I come out, say, so you saw in your thing that there are 3 types of statement. You see that the factuals, no, example is this, and this one is not this. Sometimes you think that factuals are definitions, but definitions are, yes, that is what the lecture does. But the lecture doesn't come to tell you what he or she has written down already for you. That's why you were supposed to pass the English, so you can read English. So the English of it, you must already have it now, fingertips. That's why it's put there. Then the meaning put to it, the lecturer helps you with it. If you work that way, you get a straight A seamlessly, without, almost effortlessly, you see. But where you pile up everything, you don't know the raw thing stated, the English bit, you don't know. Then now the lecturer has to come and tell you there are 3 types of statement. A statement is not a sentence. And this. When she finishes, then she now helps you to make meaning of it. You will struggle, especially when it piles up week 1, week 2, week 3. Now, if you're in a 3rd class and the GCODG class, you know GCODG, and the following people also pass. No, you have to be 1st class, 2nd class upper, 2nd class lower. When you struggle, some people too, we are not for book. Don't worry. A little effort here and there, some 3rd class. Some people too, they could do something. It's just negligence. So I'm speaking for your mother and your father on behalf of them, that make an effort. Go to the resource tool. Now you know it. Open it and then see the labels. Lecture 1. Then you engage it. You engage means you just read and know what has been put in the slides. Then when it's time for us to meet online, whether with your lecturers or the tutors, you come with your questions. Then as the lecturer or the instructor is talking about it, it will be meaningful. About 50-60% will enter. Then the rest, you go and revise again to get to 80%. Then maybe with prayer, direction here and there, you get your 100% content. I can feel it. Okay, so week 1, I should have ended here. But since we still have some good time, we can introduce ourselves to the content proper. So you see that week 1 and 2. Then week 3, this will be done by some of the tutors. The next set, week 4, will also be done by the tutors. Even week 5, we will look at it, but we may want the tutors to introduce that. Then the lecturers come in. This arrangement is DE. DE wants a mixture for all intent and purpose. There are quite some reasons around that, okay? So we'll come in where we think that some of the content is a bit technical. You need an expert's hand on it. We'll come in and we'll walk you through all the others. And then we'll prepare you for your IA. So you see that this is clearly outlined for you. And with that, you will know what the whole course is about. And you can always send an email to the instructor if you need to. Any questions? Wow, 40 hands up. Are there questions? If yours is a question, please ask. I'm ready to take them. Just unmute and ask, because you ask and sometimes no one talks. We are now 39. So if it is a question you have, please ask. I will go to the slides quickly. Quick, people. You can just unmute and ask. If we get a clash, we'll ask one to keep quiet until we are ready. Okay, so if you have a question, please ask, because you've raised your hand. I don't know what else to do. Is there a question? There are no questions, right? Oh, you are exploring. Now the hands are 37. 34 now. Okay, so some are drawing. Emmanuel, Teria, Boyson. Is there a question you have?
Yes, please.
Please go ahead.
Yes, madam. I was having this difficulty in registering the course. So I went to the IT.
Is there a problem with registration?
Yes. But I just
does the course show on your Sakai?
No, please. Doesn't.
Please, does the course show on your Sakai?
No, please. I'm a level 300.
So that's a different part. It means that you are not properly registered. So you can see your academic office, the college academic
how do I
offices.
join the group?
Yes, if you are properly registered, it will show on Sakai. If it's not showing, then the registration is not properly done. But registration is still ongoing, so it can be rectified for you.
Yes, please. They say a week or two. But what I'm saying is, does that mean I cannot join any of the groups?
You cannot join the class. You can. You can. Just generate the link, okay, and join. Because the university will not increase. You see that they will not give us additional time for the time we have to spend with you. This is start teaching 14th of January and end at so and so time.
Yes, please. As I joined the class, I heard you saying they should join groups. They should like in a group. So I don't know how do I also join once I've not been
Yes, if I would be frank, as we speak now, if you are not on the side, you're not even a student yet. I think I wouldn't address your concern, but I know that our systems may have some few challenges here and there. So just get them to put you on Sakai. If you have done what has to be done, you should be there. If you have registered, so it's a fee paying first, and then giving days for it to reflect. You see that, and then when it reflects, you doing the registration properly according to the laid down rules for doing registration for courses. All the people here, or almost everybody here should have registered for the course. Okay, so if they did something right and they are here, then it means that something has to be done right for you to be on Sakai. Okay, and your being there is not my burden. It's not the lecturer's burden, but I'm also a mother and a sister, and I mentor others. So I try to do some things outside of lecturing. That's why I'm even engaging. I would have said, well, if you're not on the side, then you're not a legitimate student. But I don't want to say that. So get them. Go to the college academic office if you think that your things are properly done, but someone's error or something is preventing you from getting access. Get it done quickly. Registration is up till I think end of January, so you are not too late. But the content delivery will go on. Now people haven't signed up for any group, but they are here, so they have the link. Is it okay? That's why assessment will be open the third week. In the past, we would have opened assessment to the week 1, 10 marks, week 2, 10 marks in that way, so that we spread it more. But we understand that people may have registration issues. So give them at least some 3 weeks into the semester. Let them settle in. All right. So let's see how it goes. Yes. Jennifer, hey, somebody's background is not fine, crowd. Please help me, okay? Jennifer, is it also a question? Bawina, Ruben, Okujeto, Emanuela, blah, blah, blah. There are 18 of you. If it's a question, please unmute and ask so that we move on quickly. Let's make the best of the time left.
Madam.
Jennifer, go ahead.
Madam, please, I want to ask how the hello.
I can hear you. The one speaking, you go ahead. Maybe it's not Jennifer.
Okay, I'm asking a question about the group. If you join the group, must you send the group that you've joined to your instructor?
Must you do what?
Must you send the group that you've joined, like the group that I have joined?
Oh, if you join a group, it comes with a time. You see, we are only helping you. We are only helping to cut the classes into manageable sizes. If all of you fresh students at DE this semester are 3,000, for example, and we put all the 3,000 of you into one class, and then one lecturer comes to stand here. Right now, as we speak, the hands up are 19 for a total number of students currently in this class. You are just about, I want to see the number of people online now. Oh dear. We are almost 300, 259, on and off. Some will be going and coming. So about 259 is what I see now. And then some are in the waiting room, we keep adding them. So approximately, let's say we are 300. Out of the 300, 21 hands are up. When I came online a moment ago to your side, we were about 45 hands up. Now, if you are engaging a class of 3,000, you can have 300 hands up. You will even see some to address their concern. It doesn't make for effective teaching. So we have categorized you. The grouping is to help us have what? A manageable class size that is fair to you, the student. So 500 per group at a specific time. Okay, that is what we have done. And then we say you choose the time that fits your schedule. Why? Because you may have other courses. You don't all belong to the same department. UGRC 150 is a university-wide course, not a department course. So there are people here doing information studies. There's someone here doing business. There's someone here doing whatever. All the courses you do, different courses at different times. That is why. So we make it open. We give you options. So you look at your timetable. Okay, I can do the 8 to 10. Someone else may have another class at 8 to 10. So we say, choose the other alternative. That is what it means to have the groupings. Then we say, you, the student, should choose. We don't want to impose a group time on you. Then you will be stranded. So choose that and attend the lectures for that time. That's all. But we want to also tell you in addition, that maybe you chose the 8 to 10 because it works fine. Then you are distance Saturday. Oh dear. Saturday you had a fasting and prayer at church, for example. I'm not saying it's a good excuse, but I'm a church person too. So maybe that morning I wanted to go and pray, or something that is, or you were getting married, you yourself were getting married. It's your wedding day today. You can't do 8 to 10 because you will be at the wedding reception, wedding place. You see that. But you can come and do tomorrow Sunday after your Thanksgiving, because there is a 3:30 to Mickey. Come and tell the one playing the football that mommy is on online. Quick, please hurry up. Let him go outside of the gate. Quick. Okay. So you could do the Sunday afternoon one for that week. We won't penalize you, say, by force, because you signed for 8 to 10 Saturday morning. You must by force come. It's not that strict. There are 3 of us. We are colleagues. That is what I want to say. So I don't know if that helps my lady who asked the question. My sister, does that help you, please? Okay, let's take Priscilla Nyako.
Hello, Doc.
Yes, please.
Hello, Doc. Good morning.
Good morning,
Please,
madam.
I wanted to find out, after the end of this program, who is going to award us
Who is going to award you what, please? I didn't hear that part.
with a certificate, like after school, the 4-year course?
Your 4th year?
I am offering business administration.
I'm sorry, after the 4th year, I just want to clarify. Is it after the 4th year?
After the 4th year.
It's the University of Ghana. It's the University of Ghana that will award you.
Oh, okay.
Just like any, yes, it's a serious. Yeah, we're posh. Yes.
I wanted to know that. I wanted to know if there is a difference between those who are going regular and those who are doing distance.
There is no difference. No difference at all. The only difference that you may want to call a substantive difference is that you will not have the headache of looking for a facility, a residential facility. It's not by force for you to come and get a place. That's the only difference. Because if you are in Tamale and you have to be admitted into the regular program, and you will now have to come to Legon campus looking for Legon Hall or Commonwealth or wherever to stay. Look at the trouble we are in. So distance education, at least as we have it now, it just means you are able to stay at home. COVID helped us even move faster to that position. You see that? You can be in your office. As I'm speaking with you, I heard me call my little boy because his friends have come. They want to come and play. He knows I'm online. So he's inside. But they were bouncing the ball out there. I'm at home, but I'm teaching. This is my second lecture. I'll do a third one. It's Saturday. Because all we have to do is arrange a time, generate a very good academic link, have a good background, and we are good to go. So, mommy, you and I, who may be mothers, will have your children at home. You do your breakfast 30 minutes, you give to them. You are learning. You are still supervising children. That is the only difference. You are able to stay from a distance and still learn. Every other thing holds constant. That's why I want to encourage students, when they are online, they should take it seriously. Don't let you know, they will lie down a little, they will change their thing, and you are watching Netflix and listen to the lecture talking plenty. You have to make it meaningful. But the degree is University of Ghana degree. There's nothing written anywhere like distance education degree or regular degree. You rather have less stress, sincerely, because you won't have to be. If you are a regular student, the venue for your lecture is maybe New N Block. You have to go there. How will you take a car from Tamale and come to New N Block? So you will then have to come and find residence, and there's no room for main campus. And so you look for hostel, and the hostels too are hot cake. So it's expensive. You have to buy food for and all that. And that's the difference. Why, madam? So you are good.
A follow-up question.
Yes, please.
Please, since I'm offering business administration,
Yes.
is it going to be from the Legon Business School?
No college or department gives a degree.
Okay.
The degree is centralized. It's the University of Ghana.
Okay. All right.
So I am a lecturer at Philosophy and Classics Department, which is in the School of Arts, which is in the College of Humanities. The Business School is a department in the College of Art. Yes, in the College of Humanities, like my college. So Business School and my department are all in the College of Humanities. But it is not the College of Humanities or the Business School or my Philosophy and Classes department that gives you a degree. It's the University of Ghana. Please, do you understand?
Yes, please, ma'am.
So the degree will read on so and so date, Madam so and so has been honored with a first class. I'm prophesying into your life. You receive it. A first class in say, I don't know if you want to do business administration in maybe accounting or something. That one will be stated down there, but the degree is coming from University of Ghana. That's how it is like, yes. And that runs for everybody, information studies, what have you, etc. If that helps, then we take the next person.
Thank you very much.
You are welcome. Please, any other person? I see. Yes, please go ahead.
Please, I wanted you to go over how to join the groups, the various groups on Sakai.
Let's go to the going over Nivea. I wish I wouldn't do that because we are recording. But
Okay.
maybe yes. Because otherwise, don't worry. Don't get a. I'm just saying to the benefit of others who say, Abba, we have sat in and listened that someone else can go over. But I'll do it for only this one so that no one else comes with go over. Okay. But sometimes people log out mistakenly and come back again. They say, excuse me, please go over. So we go over and go over and go, and the go over is about 45 minutes in the recording. So let's do for Madam, and then it is said, I just issued a disclaimer. We will not go over again. Okay. Madam, please, when you go to Sakai, let me stop sharing what I have currently and go back to Sakai. You only go to site info. You know the tools.
Yes.
I just mentioned the Sakai tools. Were you here when I did that?
No, please.
Okay, so that is why the go over came in. Let me see. So I stopped sharing this for a minute. Please bear with us, everyone, for today. Today is first Akwaba. Let's be nice. So we'll go here. I'll go and share that quickly. My lady, this is my Sakai, almost there. Okay. Now, when you log in, you know how to log in and you get to Sakai.
Yes.
These are your tools.
Yes.
Make sure you have selected the specific course you have in mind, which is this course we are doing, UGRC 130, S1 2020. This is your course type.
Okay.
Okay, so when you select this, it will show this page. Hey, is the sister talking to me?
Yes, I'm here.
Not you, but there's someone else giving backing. The backing vocalist, there is the one I'm addressing. I just there you go down. So these are the tools. Yeah. So I'm highlighting them. Overview is one of the tools. Which tool is this, my lady? I want to see if you are following me.
Overview.
So the highlighted one is overview. What about the second one? This one?
Syllabus.
Very good. So you can see. Then the third tool is announcement tool. This is where you check for announcement. If you go through it to the end on your course site, you will now come.
Yes. So
now keep going. Don't get disappointed until you go down here. That is site info. Please, have you seen it?
Yes.
If you click on site info, you will see the groups there. It will tell you join or unjoin.
Groups you can
If I click
join.
on my site info, it will not show me groups to join because I created it. I'm an instructor. So you see groups to join. Maybe let me view as a student so that I show you. So this is I'm
doing it here, so I'm following.
So you are following. Very good. This is it. Now, if you click on site info, this is what you should see. Okay. I'm viewing now as a student, so I'll see what you see. This is it. Then you select this. See groups you can join.
Okay.
That is it. So here, this is what you should do. Oh dear. Look at the times.
Okay.
Some people like to look at the lectures. I don't know which one, but these are the names. So we put all them. There's nothing to be worried about. There's 3:30 to 5:30 p.m. on Saturday by Dr. Stephen Morgan, and there are all these other ones. So if you prefer any one of them, you just select join and you are in. You see how many people haven't registered. We are expecting close to 3,000 people. Look at how many people are registered. It's too small. If I set an assignment right now, more than 2,000 people won't do it. They will not do it. So we are giving time for people. My sister, I hope it's better now.
Yes, please. Thank you very much.
Right. You are welcome. I will take a
Hello,
final
madam.
question. Yes, sir. Go ahead. Thank you.
Madam, please. For me, I'm unable to locate the info and the syllabus. Some of these items are not on the Tuesday's info.
Send me an email. I doubt that you haven't gone to the course site. Have you gone to the course site?
Yes, please.
If you haven't, maybe. Because if you go here, oh dear. You see, if you go to the home too, I'm showing you something.
Okay.
All these courses will not be there. You see, when you enter Sakai, you have to make sure you have selected the course that you are interested in. Go to that course's site. So you have to come here and click on this. That is when these things will open for you.
And nothing is displaying for us to follow you.
Hey, nothing is displaying for where?
Like, I mean, on the machine, you are off. Like, we are not.
Yes, I stopped sharing because I've said everything already. You want me to share again? Oh, okay, let me share. I thought you are okay. I'm just helping the brother. See, here we are. Back to my Sakai. Okay. Now you can see. Please, can you see?
No, please. You can't see.
Oh, you can't see my Sakai?
No, please.
Hey, who can see my Sakai?
I can see it.
I can see.
You can see.
I can see.
Thank you.
Madam, you can see. Madam, you can see.
Okay. I think the brother can see now. Okay. So boss can see now. I'm just saying that the same thing I said over the brother who said he cannot see citing for the tools. I'm saying that if you don't select a course site, the tools won't show. You will see only 4 tools or so. If you are at the home site, if you click here, what will display will take off overview, syllabus, and all of them will go. I think it's only 3 or so will be left there. So when you log into Sakai, make sure you have entered a course. So this is a course. This is a course. This is a course. You should be in a course site. So click on this. Then it will show you overview, syllabus, and the others. Okay. If you still have a challenge, you can send me an email. I'll help you. It's not my work though, but I will help you as a whatever mentor or something. Okay. All right. So maybe one more. Do we still have one more pedagogical issue? These are important too. That's why I'm committing time to it. Ken Mensa, K-E-N Mensa. Is there a question? Yes, please, Priscilla. If it's
Hello,
not
madam.
Priscilla, go ahead. Hey, right there, Samaba.
Madam is Ken.
Let me take the lady first. I beg you, big boss. Okay, there's a lady who wanted to speak. Let her speak. I'll take the brother who spoke now. Then we can. Go ahead. Go ahead. Well, then the brother, please go ahead. I was giving the sister.
Madam, we are following. Thank you very much for the explanation.
Thank you too. This will be useful to you in your
UGRC course. We have 150, 30, and we still have 158. What is the difference?
150 what?
150, 30. And then we have 150, 18, 150,
I explained
19.
though.
Please.
What you see on the screen is my course site.
Oh, okay.
My course site will have different ones. You will have only one of the 150s. How many UGRC 150s do you have there? I explained that earlier, if you came in earlier, because I'm teaching different campuses. So this is for distance. You see what I'm highlighting now? This is UGRC 130 for distance. This is for College of Health Science. This is for main campus. This is city campus. That's why you won't see that.
Oh, okay.
You will see only one.
All right.
Don't send me a champion.
Madam, thank you very much.
You. All right. Now we
Hello,
go to
madam.
our topic one. Let me.
Hello, madam.
Yes, sir. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
madam.
Go ahead, boss.
Okay, Doc.
Go ahead, sir. Thank you. I prefer that. I prefer the dog.
Please, I want to ask something about our timetable.
Go ahead, sir.
Please, I'm having UGRC 150 right now, and
yes,
I have a cons also on the timetable, but the time seems to be the same. So I don't know when
that is
I'm
why
going
you
to
have.
take
Sorry. So
the
that's why we
time.
have alternative.
And that's
That's why we have. Hey, Rade. That is why we have alternative times for the UGRC 150, because that is the one that can give you a headache. One, because we have different students from different departments. It's a university-wide course, the one we are doing now. It's not for a department. So there can be clashes. Because when econs people say are having their econs now, maybe information studies people are free. When information people studies are having their class in the morning, econs people will be free at that time. So it is difficult to get just one fixed time for a UGRC course. So we have given you alternative times. At least I think there are 5 in all. We even want to add more, but we are tight. The lectures are tight. So we have given 5 slots, which should serve a good number of you. Okay, so choose the time amongst the 5 slots
Hello,
that
Doc.
don't clash. Yes, sir.
Please, I think I am unlucky here because on the home interface, I have no course being displayed at the top.
Have you registered for the courses? When you finish, send me your details. I can check for you. I'll key in as if you are the one and look at what is happening. There's not a problem. If your registration is not proper.
Please,
Oh, you don't know my email?
No, please.
Hey, please, does anybody know my email or knows how to get my email from what we have done so far? Tell your friend.
Yes.
Tell your friend.
It's
It's on the course outline, say. It's not a private thing. In the past, I even put my contact there as well, my phone. But now people are abusing it, so I've taken it. So say, go to the course outline, on Sakai overview. My email is there. I respond to messages promptly. All right.
Madam, please, I have a question.
Let me take Madam then. I'm happy with the questions you are asking. Help your colleagues and your friends in other courses who are struggling. The Sakai is like an animal to people. To help them, so don't worry, we are not let me explain it through. We say, oh, we crowd here, I'll be so that they will do fine. Auntie, I'm listening.
Doc.
Yes, Auntie.
Hello.
Please, I'm listening.
Please, I have a peculiar problem.
Don't worry, ask me.
For the UGRC course, I don't have it registered as part of my courses, but I'm
It means you haven't registered.
I've registered, but it's
so
not
if you register, it will show. So maybe it hasn't been properly done. Do you see that? So you can send me an.
I even went that.
Don't worry. Listen, just send me a message so that I can help you. I may just tell you, go to this person and tell him that this is the problem you have. It will be addressed. That helps then when it's generic like this, okay? So when you finish, send an email and tell me that, Doc, please. And when you send the email, let me give you a clue. I've told you we are dealing with 10,000s of students. So if you say this, I'm a DE student, immediately the frame of the question is different because I'm dealing with a distance student. I'm in group 2. We asked the question, and I asked the question in class about my registration, and then you continue. Once that helps. Some people will say, hi, I hope you are good. Where did he say I should go to for this? As if you are my boyfriend or my girlfriend. Yeah. I'm a mother of 4. My precious first, so I'm paying fees. My swan. So I don't even remember what I said.
But please,
okay, my
we can't be able to give you.
Okay.
We can't be able to give you the group in which we belong without the displayment of our courses.
So you can tell me that, like, The session you have joined now is group 2. Do you see? So I attended the group 2 session. If you didn't know, at least I've told you that you are in group 2. Okay. You couldn't. How did you get a link?
Someone sent it to me.
Okay, that's fine. God bless the person. So we will look at what the issue is. It could be an internal issue at D, then we resolve it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Same issue.
So if it's that one, I've said that send me an email. I could even forward the email to the exam officer or an academic officer or something for you. Then you follow up from there. Okay. Maybe you haven't done some registration properly. I can check for you and tell you. All right.
Hello, madam.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Please,
I can hear you.
I wanted to know if there will be a face-to-face class.
No, sir. Not for critical thinking. No, we don't do it even for main campus.
Okay.
It's difficult to even generate a venue. I've told you it's university-wide, so we don't do face-to-face.
Okay. And please, I also wanted to know if the timetable for various centers differs.
For which course?
For distance education student.
For which course? You haven't answered the question.
Bachelor of Arts.
No, Bachelor of Arts is not a course, it's a program. For which course? Is it critical thinking?
No.
No, the timetable we have given you for critical thinking applies to all students of critical thinking. So you select from there. It's not center specific.
Okay.
I can't speak for another course because some courses may have an arrangement. Please, you understand me? You understand me, sir?
Okay.
So I'm speaking to critical
madam.
thinking, practical reasoning. That one is generic. It's a university-wide course, like I said earlier. So the timetable given is shared to everybody registered for this course to take it. Find a convenient time and enter at that time and attend. Yeah. All right.
Hello, madam. Okay. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Welcome, my brother. Go ahead. The one who just said hello, madam.
Please, the course, the online course, is it for only the critical thinking or all the courses?
I won't be able to speak for other courses. You see, I want to be careful because courses vary. I teach philosophy and classics. I don't teach them online. I teach them in person. Okay. But for City Campus, those same philosophy and classics courses, I'll do half online, the other half in person. That's what City Campus says we should do. They are alternating it. Because of their spacing and stuff like that. DE says let some of the content be done by lecturers, some be done by tutors. I think payment is part of it. They want to groom others. They want peer learning and all that. So that is how they program it. So for this particular course we are dealing with, which is UGRC 150, what I can say to you is that it's solely online. We won't do any in person. But I can't speak for, say, another course. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
The best way to check for these other courses will be to go to your announcement tool there. Like I've walked you through on Sakai. Go there. You may find the lecturer or the tutor's email, or if you don't have his or her email, you go to the email tool like I showed you, and then select the instructor's name you see there and send an email. Please, may I confirm if this course is solely online taught or this? They'll respond. Then you get the information for that course. Yes, my lady.
Madam, please, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Please, I wanted you to take me back to, you spoke about our assessments, and I want you
on the
to
course, it's on
enlighten
the
on
course
our
outline.
assessments.
Yes, it's on the course outline. What exactly do you want to clarify on that?
You said we'll be given you spoke about 40% and that kind of thing.
Have you seen the course outline, Auntie Adwa? Auntie Adwa, have you seen the course outline at all? My lady, have you seen the course outline at all,
yes,
please?
madam.
What did you see as
No,
the breakdown for that? No, not yet. So that is the sickness. The sick. No. Until we will go and get codeine and sort it out. You see that no headache. That's it's not like you don't know how the breakdown. You haven't seen it. So I have showed you how to see it.
madam.
Okay, right after the class. Don't worry. It will help you. That's why I'm doing that. I can tell you offhand. I know it offhand. I put them together. But there are other things there, the mode of assessment, this that I want you to see in addition. See, so go to the course outline.
Yes.
You find it at the overview too, and then read everything like graphic. From La Paz to so and so. You'll be online. You look at it and read that. By the time you get to your junction, you're finished reading. You know what the people will demand of you, how they ask you questions and all that. Why? If it's not clear, even after that, then you send me an email. I'm glad to assist you. Final two. Then we wrap up.
Hello, Bob.
Yes, Auntie.
Hello, Bob.
Yes, my lady. Oh, who is holding my sister's throat? Me, I can't hear her. Oh. Who is disturbing Loretta? Please let me hear Loretta, I beg. Loretta, go ahead. Okay, I'll mute everyone, and then I ask Loretta to unmute. Please don't unmute her so I can hear her. Okay, it's difficult to speak in public like that too, especially for ladies. So when they do, help them here. Okay, Loretta, ask your question. I muted everyone, so you'll have to unmute again before you can talk, Loretta.
Hello.
Yes, please, it's clear now. Please ask your question.
Okay. I wanted to find after the class, the class on Sakai for us to do.
Okay, I don't get you clearly, but are you asking if I will post the link for this recording on Sakai? Is that what you're asking?
Yes.
I plan to do that for this introductory session, but it's not something I want to encourage because I want people to come for the live session. So this one, yes, it takes a lot of energy to do that. I have so many recordings on my YouTube channel. Those of you who know Dr. Nancy Miles Jeffrey, if you go there, you see of recorded lectures, main campus, city campus, distance, topic 1, topic 2, this, which you will find resourceful. I normally don't want to send more of those videos, but for this, I will record it and then upload to YouTube, generate a link from there, come and share for heading, Papa, for first group, second group, third group, main campus, first group, second group, third group, fourth group, fifth group, sixth group. Main campus, yes, it's sisters and brothers in the Lord. No data allowance. And upload so that you can access it. Okay, I'll do that. Last one. You're welcome. Let's take the last brother. My brother, please ask your question. If there is no question, then let's wrap up. So your topic 1, which will engage into some detail, God willing, next week, together with the discussion on definitions. I've done all of them. I'll just walk you through it for you to know that this is it. I've done it. Starts from here. We'll get to know what critical thinking is in some detail by putting flesh to it. The working definition I gave you when we were looking at the description, remember, on the course outline, this is it. You know that critical thinking is concerned about how well we are supporting our claims with what? Evidence, with reasons. How well we are justifying our claims of knowledge. We are wrapping up everything so that you get some key points, some takeaways. How well are you supporting your claim with premises? I've introduced a technical word, the word premise. It just means reasons, justification, grounds. So if you are doing critical thinking, then you are working out what? How well you are supporting your position, your view, your claims, your beliefs. How well you are supporting any of these with what? Premises. So premises leading to what? A conclusion. How justifiable your claims are based on what? The premises you have offered to support them. And if you don't do it well, then you are able to detect, look on my screen, fallacies. So fallacy just means error in the way someone is reasoning, arguing. How the person is grounding his claim is erroneous. There is a problem. There's an error, a fallacy associated with. Oh, she was the last person who left the room, therefore she stole the laptop. The person says the reason why I think she stole the laptop is because she was the last person who left the room. Now, when you reason this way, then the critical thinker puts on her coat and starts diagnosing, doing her work. Her work is to check how the conclusion you have drawn is supported by the claim, the evidence you proffered, the evidence you give, the premises you give. Okay, so I look at the premises and check to see whether it leads me to the conclusion you have drawn or it doesn't. When I'm doing that, I'm doing critical thinking to diagnose if there is a sickness called fallacy in that reasoning. Okay, take note. And so you'll see that to do a good critical thinker's job, look on the screen, you would have to have the skill of analysis, breaking down matters into constituent parts. All these are in the introduction with it. Your ability to analyze, break it down. So if the guy says, women, dear, it be so then they, that is how women are. He doesn't realize that he has just spoken about his mother as well. So if he says, oh, as for women, it be so then they, does that include your mother? Then he's offended. But he said it. Yes. Then the sisters too say, and men man yes me need to one. So as for men, they are not reliable. Men, including your father. See how I said I want to say it in a way that hurts. But the truth is, the person who said men are not reliable herself is the one who spoke about her own father. By analysis, if you break down what she said, if you say all men are like that, that includes your father or Tom. By analysis, when you break it down, when you expand it, when you open it out, like the way you open wachi wrapped in ahaban, you know, then you see the wele, the kakonka, baby, wele here, macaroni there, what type. When you open it out, that's analysis, the scale of analyzing. So when I say some politicians are corrupt, you two don't get angry if you're a politician sitting in the studio with me. When I say some politicians are corrupt, and you say, why are you talking about us like that? You and who? I said some. As soon as I say some are, it means some are not. So you don't have to force yourself to be part of the some that are and come and beat me up. I said some politicians are really corrupt. That's a safe way to speak when you are dealing with a delicate matter. Okay, so we'll engage analysis, the skill of analyzing. You need it for your project work and stuff like that. Otherwise, you will do nothing. And that's your paper. Not just analysis, but also what? Evaluation. We will evaluate. Evaluation means what? Judging. You place value. You value it. So this is right. This is wrong.
Loudspeaker.
Hey, they are some crying. Antiadua. This is right. This is wrong. So when in your exam, as in say a cons or whichever department, they tell you evaluate the so and so and so and so. That's the exam question. If you don't understand the word evaluate, you will be narrating and describing, telling stories. That's why sometimes people don't do well. They say critically analyze this. Then the person is giving an account. Critical analysis is not what? Description or recounting. They are different. Critical thinking teaches you what? Analysis and evaluation. These are all introductory. Judging. So if you judge a matter, then it means you know how to do an assessment of the matter, critical assessment, all in the bid to look on your screen to solve practical problems of existence, everyday life problems. So from the wedding to the church, to the law court, to medicine, to military, to whatever. Go look up, look out, what's the word? Look up my name on YouTube and find those recordings on the introductory session. You'll see some fine, funny examples I give about the law courts, the military, and whatever. And indulge. If I find it, I'll share. I'll share with. Find a class rep quickly, someone to represent you, and then I can coordinate through him or her to the class. Okay. Ultimately aimed at what? Solving everyday problems of existence. So you have to be able to relate the ideas and the concepts to everyday life, and so that you are able to distinguish what is logically true by the language of it from what is empirically true by observation. I want to end with this example. Look at me. If I said the bachelor, look at that example I give. Here is it. This is a witness at the law court. Jail that bachelor because with my own eyes, I saw him beat his wife mercilessly. I even have video evidence. I'm the witness, maybe a landlady in the house that I come to the court to come and witness. We did that this boy beat this girl. But look at how I'm presenting my case. I say, I think you should jail that bachelor standing there. Because with my own eyes, I saw how he beat his wife mercilessly. What would you say if you were a critical thinker and you can make an input? What would you say? Anybody? I see Romeo's hand. Judas and Romeo. Quick, our time is up.
Hello.
Go ahead, sir. Yes.
When you analyze the whole thing, you could see that a bachelor is someone who is not married.
Very
so
good. Don't say
in terms
anything.
of that,
They'll stay up, but don't say anything again. That's why. Udino say Romeo, papa. Listen, my friend. If you are a bachelor, you cannot have a wife. The thing is cannot. Not that you don't even have it. I say if you don't have it, then possibly you may have it in future. The point is, if as soon as you describe the person as a bachelor, then he cannot have a wife. You can't say bachelor and wife. They don't cohabit. As soon as bachelor is accepted, not wife cannot be accepted alongside. So this expression is already false. I don't care how many documents you bring, pictures, videos, the girl's teeth, how 3 of them have removed, her cheek is expanded, her eyes have bulged out. Well, sorry, my lady, but the point is, this case will be thrown out of court if this is all the witness you have, and this is how she's presenting her case. It is in the language. So by the language of it, it's a tool I'm giving you already. You can already tell that the witness's claim is false. It doesn't mean the boy didn't beat the girl, but he is a bachelor, so he couldn't have beaten his wife, let alone done so mercilessly. These are the tools, the techniques, the skills we are going to help you see. I use examples that are straightforward, but it's not always as straightforward as this. So we will learn that together through our 10 weeks or so. God willing, next week, I'll meet you again for this group, God willing. I mean, I'll be here 10:30 to 12:30 to meet this group, to build on from where we got to. The first group too is also my group. And Dr. Morgan also meets his class 3:30 to 5:30 today to start off with them. I wish you well. Unless there's a question that must be addressed. If not, we are so done. Have a wonderful week. God bless you.
Same to you, madam. God bless you too.
God bless you all.
Bless you.
Amen.
Thank you.